So Karl-Anthony Towns has been missing some games lately, and the Timberwolves have fallen to 15-23 in their first 38 games after their hot start. But outside of Karl-Anthony Towns, there's not a lot to be excited about with this Timberwolves team going in the future. Yes, they do have Andrew Wiggins, but he's come down kind of back to earth after his hot start. His efficiency hasn't been as good as it was in the beginning of the year. It's still his best year since 2016-17, but it's probably not good enough to propel the Timberwolves to being one of the better teams in the West. Jarrett Culver has had his ups and downs as a rookie this year. He's averaging about 9 points, 3.5 rebounds, but his efficiency has been bad. They tried playing him at point guard. It really hasn't worked out. So yeah, today's video is going to try to get Cat to stay in Minnesota, get him some help, and win Minnesota a championship. So we do have an expiring contract in Jeff Teague. We could look to move because he's having a solid season. That team could use him for a backup. But he's making about, I believe, 17 or 19 mil. It's 19 mil, so it's going to be hard to move him. So, you know, we might not be able to. And we're going to try to kind of get a top 10 pick so we can land one of those maybe point guards in Cole Anthony, LaMelo Ball, and Nico Mannion. Shabazz Napier will probably be gone next year. Wiggins, I envision him as the 3 and Culver as the 2. But I don't even know if Culver is an answer for this team. And Wiggins' contract is so hard to move. I don't think we're going to be able to do so. Power forward is going to be a big position to try to find. Pair up with Cat. And yeah, we're paying Gorgui Dieng a lot of money. So I thought of a trade, maybe trading 2 seconds in Gorgui Dieng for like Dennis Schroeder. Solid point guard. And you know what? The Thunder get 2 seconds for Schroeder, and they just have to deal with 1 more year with Gorgui Dieng. That could be something in the offseason, because Schroeder does have another year. But in 2K, he might have solid trade value. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. So I don't think I'm going to send anybody to the G League besides Naz Reid. Keita Bates-Diop, yeah, I mean, there's really not a lot to be excited about. Let me just figure out the rotation. I think I'm going to go Covington at the 2, or the 4, excuse me. And then we're going to go Wiggins at the 3, and then Culver at the 2. All right, so yeah, this is pretty much the starting 5. Koji as the 6th man, and then you have Napier, Bell, Zhang, and Vonleh. Layman's a nice player, but you know what? We could probably just play him next year. Or what we could do is just give him Gorgui Dieng's minutes. That's what I'm actually going to do. So yeah, we're going to give Jake Layman 15 minutes a night. We're going to be bad. We're not going to make the playoffs. Let's hope we can maybe get a top 10 pick in the draft. And I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. So we end season number 1 with a 35-47 record. We obviously didn't make the playoffs in the Western Conference with a sub 500 record. Let's see where we're going to be going into the lottery. So we had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th worst record in the Western Conference, but there's going to be a lot of teams in the Eastern Conference that were also worse than us. So we're going to have what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, we might have like the 13th pick going into the lottery. Yeah, 14th. No, 12th. We're going to have the 12th projected pick. Oh, we're going to hope 2K is on our side or the lottery gods are on our side. So yeah, Cat was a beast. 26 points, 13 rebounds. Don't need to say much about him. He's our best player. He's a future MVP guy, possibly. Andrew Wiggins actually finished the season strong. 21 points, 5 rebounds, about 4 assists, 42, 36, 76 points. That's actually really good. 56 true shooting, 53 effective field goal, both above average, I believe. And yeah, so you know what? That shows some progress, and you know what? Some hope for next year that he could be maybe a number 2. Jeff Teague, 13 points, 2.5 rebounds, about 5.7 assists. I might look to bring him back as a backup point guard. There's Culver. Definitely improved throughout the year, but still not great. Robert Covington, I'm going to look to move in the offseason. Either it's to move up in the draft, or it's to possibly trade for D'Lo. We're going to try both. And then you have Josh Okogie. I think he could be a nice rotational guy throughout the video. Napier probably won't be back. Naz Reid, I think, could be our backup center next year. And then there's Gorgui Dieng, Layman. We'll figure that out in the offseason. So let's see who wins the finals. So the Clippers win it all, and Kawhi Leonard is your finals MVP. They swept the Milwaukee Bucks. So draft lottery, I believe we have the 12th pick. It should be, yes. So it's going to be hard for us to get a top 3 pick, but let's hope that the lottery gods are on our side. And we stay at 12. So we could look to move up into like the top 8. I think Rocco, if we attach Rocco in 12, like, that got 11-6 last year in a better draft for Minnesota, and they gave up Sarge. Rocco is definitely a more valuable asset than Sarge. So we could probably get up into the 6-5 range. Maybe Boston at 7 would like Rocco, but Golden State, we might try to, maybe we'll do Rocco at 11 for pick 3. We could also do that. So Ryan Saunders' contract is up. What are his ratings in 2K? Yeah, they're not very good, so we're going to look to hire somebody else. We're going to hire Mike Stauffer just because he has incredible ratings. So Randy Martin is not going to sign with us. That's unfortunate. So we're going to hire Trey James, and then, yeah, so Randy Martin. Okay, so we get Stauffer, we get James. Let's go to the draft. All right, so we have the 11th pick in the draft. Let's see what Rocco and we have 12. Rocco and 12 could get me. We could bring back Kevin Love. Not going to do that. Let's see if I offered that to Minnesota, they would accept that for D'Lo, but I don't think they would. So if we did, Robert Covington, pick 12 to the Golden State Warriors for D'Angelo Russell. We would also have to throw in 11 mils, so let's give them Gorgie Zhang. Would they even accept this? It doesn't look like they value Rocco that much. Yeah. So let's see if we can maybe move these two assets to get into the top 5. But you know what? I'm going to make sure that Cole Anthony or LaMelo is like there at 5. So, I mean, I think Charlotte at 6 would do this. So let's hope that one of those 2 point guards fall. If not, we could target Killian Hayes or Theo Maledon or Tyrese Halliburton, somebody like that. But I've actually got Halliburton a lot lately, so I'm not going to do that. Cole Anthony goes 1. Yeah, LaMelo's going to go probably 3 or 4. This is going to be rough. All right, so the first 3 picks. Wait, did the Warriors just trade D'Lo for pick 2? Or did they trade Draymond for pick 2? Steph Curry was traded for the 2nd overall pick. Now you have Steph Curry and Trae Young. I've never seen that before. The CPU just pulled off one of the most lopsided trades of all time. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, whatever. Oh my god. Victor Oladipo was just traded for the 4th overall pick? What is this draft? So James Wiseman falls all the way to 5 for the Knicks to take him. Now the Hornets are at 6. They haven't selected yet, right? So this is the top 5. Steph Curry was just traded for the 2nd overall pick. What the hell? Is that possible? Next unrealistic rebuild, I'm trading for Steph Curry. I don't care. So we could see who's remaining here and then maybe look to, I don't know. So if we look at point guards, Nico Mannion or RJ Hampton are definitely some guys we want to target. Oh my god, if RJ fell, you know, we could wait for one of these 3 to fall to 12. I think one of them will. So I'm going to risk it and hope one of them falls to 12. Okay, and RJ and Mannion both fell to 12. I'm going to take RJ Hampton with the 12th overall pick in the draft. Now we can either look to keep Rocco, or look to move him. And I've been using the same sliders on PC since when I started. So I've never seen a trade like that with Steph Curry. So yeah, we did draft Caleb Wesson. He's a kind of undersized small center, / power forward from Ohio State. But yeah, I can't believe that trade just happened. Steph Curry. Oh, and they gave up Draymond for pick 2? What? What are the Warriors doing? Well, that is one of the dumbest trades I've seen in 2K. All right, whatever. Let's go on with this rebuild. At least the Warriors are a little bit worse. Weakens the Western Conference. I guess I'll take it. So, yeah, we're going to develop RJ Hampton to be our starting point guard. Now, we could look to see what teams are interested in Rocco. We are targeting a power forward or a shooting guard, really. I don't know what could be a realistic trade. Obviously, it would be a contender. But I don't know what team would really want Rocco at the current moment. So yeah, I don't know. So we'll keep him for now. Team player options. We're going to bring back Okogie and Keita Bates-Diop. Anthony Davis would obviously be the perfect guy to put next to Cat, but that isn't realistic. I'm not going to bring back anybody here. Montrezl Harrell would be an interesting fit next to Cat, but he really can't space the floor. But Cat could space the floor for him. I don't know. Maybe, but we actually don't even have the cap space. I think what I'm going to try to do is do that Gorgie Zhang trade. Gorgie Zhang, 2 second-round picks for Dennis Schroeder. I don't know if the Thunder would accept this, but we'll see. It doesn't look like they would. Even if I gave up like a young player like a Caleb Wesson, who we just drafted. Yeah, okay, so they're not going to do that. So, I mean, we could look to trade Rocco and maybe like a Caleb Wesson who we just drafted. I could just see, or a Naz Reid, because Caleb Wesson might be already better. Brook Lopez, he's too old. I mean, Draymond would be a great fit next to Cat, but like he regresses in 2K, and I don't really see that happening, even though he just got traded. So I guess that could justify that. Luke Kennard would be a fun fit, but I don't see Detroit making that trade. Marcus Aldridge would be a solid fit as well next to Cat. But, you know, at the defense would be pretty weak in the front court. Zach Collins could be a fun fit, but he's not great in 2K. But he did space the floor pretty well for them. Maybe that's on a small sample size. Yeah, very small sample size. So forget that. I don't know. We might just keep Rocco. Is he expiring next year? He's got 2 years left. Rocco's got 2 years left. So worst thing happens, we could trade him on draft night next year. So if we are going to look at a starting power forward for Cat, we could look at Mirotic, Chris Boucher, Marvin Williams. You know what? Marvin Williams seems like a Minnesota signing. So if we offered Marvin Williams a 1-year, $5 million deal, and then could I bring back Jeff Teague? He wants 14 mil. Yeah, I'm going to take a cheaper option in like a DJ Augustine, because we're going to play RJ Hampton a lot of minutes, and we're probably going to be bad again next year. So were those the only free agents that I care about? Yeah, so we do get Marvin Williams and DJ Augustine. I know it's not very exciting, but it's what we got to do. We're going to kind of tank next year as well. Not tank, but just kind of get another top pick in the draft. Because next year's draft class is a lot better. So we get Williams, and just kidding, we can't sign Marvin Williams, so that sucks. So actually, can we? What is up with that? Okay, no, we can. So, yeah, I'm still flustered by that Golden State Warriors trade. I know you guys are going to want to comment about that. Please do, because I don't know what just happened. Have you ever seen anything like that? Because I haven't. So, Wiggins actually went down, which sucks. But, yeah, these are the player progression. Culver didn't really go up in overall, but he did go up in some other ratings. Naz Reid went up. I'm probably going to send Caleb Weston to the G League this year. All right, so if we look at untapped potential for next year, I definitely want to send RJ Hampton there. And I'm going to play him a lot this year. He might not shoot well, but you know what? We want to develop him. I'm also going to send Culver there. Hope he could maybe develop into a nice rotational guy. I don't think he'll be a starter, and we only had 2 camps available. All right, guys, so here's the rotation. We're playing a lot of minutes to RJ Hampton. We got Wiggins at the 2, Rocco at the 3, Marvin Williams at the 4. I know it's not a sexy lineup, but trust me, it'll get better. Cat at the 5, and then we have Culver, Koji, Lehman, and Augustine coming off the bench. With no big man off the bench, I think that will make us be pretty bad. System efficiency, pace and space is 3 stars. We'll stay with that for this year, and then our preseason power king is probably going to be pretty low. It's at 12. I don't think we'll be that good. I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and let's hope, you know, we get a better lottery pick so we can maybe add a wing player or a 4 next year in a lot better of a draft than what the 2020 draft was. All right, guys, so we finish up season number 2 with a 30-52 record. LaMelo Ball 6-man here. I guess he's backing up D'Lo. I guess they thought now they have LaMelo. They had Curry, Russell. They decided to trade Curry. I still don't get that trade. But yeah, we didn't make the playoffs in the Western Conference. We were 5 games worse this year than last year. We could check out where we're going to be going into the lottery this year as well. The Grizzlies were number 1. Morant, 48. That's what I like for them to do in the offseason. Kind of overpay 48 for a little bit, or maybe 3 years. Give him like 3-year, 80 mil. Now, that's before Jackson Jr. I think that when he'll be a free agent, Jackson Jr. will be up, and like Morant won't be up yet. And he's honestly a nice scorer, I think, next to Morant. I think that would be a nice signing for Memphis in the offseason if he doesn't return to Orlando. But enough about that team. But shout out to them. They have Aldridge now, and they had Bogdan. But yeah, we were the 3rd worst team in the Western Conference, 30 wins. Okay, we had the 5th worst record in the NBA, so maybe we'll go up to 1, maybe we'll drop to 7. At least we'll have a top 7 pick. Cat was still really good for us, 23 points, 14 rebounds, and he shot 54, 43, 78. I'll take that. Or no, that was 56, 43, 78. Wiggins, 17 points on still okay efficiency. Not great, but not bad. Not bad. Maybe he'll have a lesser load next year. RJ Hampton, no. Solid rookie year, actually. 17 points, 5.5 assists, 2.3 turnovers a game, 46, 38, 78 splits. I'll take it. Culver wasn't great. I don't think I'm going to look to move him, but I do plan on him being a rotational guy, not a starter. Rocco, not helping his trade value, but we're still going to look to move him come the draft. Then there's a Koji. Wasn't great shooting the ball. Marvin Williams was actually pretty solid next to Cat, at least shooting-wise, but really didn't do much numbers-wise. And there's Augustine Naz Reid, who will probably be gone because I'm going to give Caleb Weston the backup center minutes next year. So the Milwaukee Bucks win it all, and Giannis is your finals MVP. They beat the Grizzlies in 7. So shout out to Zach Cleveland getting into the Grizzlies there already. Now, going into the lottery, we have the 5th projected pick. Going into the lottery, let's hope 2K is on our side. And we go to 1! That is what I'm talking about. All right. Makes me happy. But I wish I could draft Cade Cunningham here because RJ Hampton we took last year is the same position. Ooh, though, we have a lot of options now with the #1 pick. Thank you, 2K. So we're going to fire our assistant coach and we're going to fire our trainer just to pick up Sean Navarro just because he has a better training rating. And we are going to hire, let's see, Otis. Now we'll hire Owen Taylor as our assistant coach and we get both. We need a new assistant GM. We'll hire Timothy Thomas and he signs. So what we could do is pull like an Arizona Cardinals route and trade RJ Hampton and sign Cunningham. That was kind of like when they drafted Josh Rosen and then found that they could draft somebody better than Kyler Murray, so they traded Rosen. Or we could do a Cavs and just try to run them both at the 1 and 2. That could be something. If we look at mock drafts, let's see who they have us taking. Yeah, Cunningham is the clear #1. Evan Mobley is 6'11". I mean, we could throw him at the 4. That could be something. We could take Jalen Green. We could also trade down. And also, Cunningham is 6'7", so maybe we could move him to the 2. I also want to see if I can get a top 20 pick for Rocco. Or we could see what we could get for RJ Hampton. Tobias Harris, I mean, we could immediately throw him at the 4, but I would like a stretch 4, but that can play defense, but that's like the hardest thing to find in the NBA. I mean, Aaron Gordon could be something. He didn't really shoot well from 3 last year. Sabonis, and they Brogdon, though. Gallo would be nice. Obi Toppin. D'Lo? Oh, where was this last year? I would love D'Lo, but no. Okay. Do I go with Hampton, or do I see if I could trade down? I mean, if we offered 1 for, like, 3, who has picked 3? It's the Kings. Would you also give me Marvin back? Probably not, right? Okay, I don't think the number 1 pick is this valuable, but what about if I offered Jarrett Cole? Oh, I can't even offer Culver. If I offered you, let's see, not really a lot I could offer here. Okay, what I was going to do, let's see if I offer Jake Wayman and pick 1 for Brandon Ingram and pick 4. Would they accept this? I don't know. The Pels. I don't know. Would they trade Ingram now? I don't think so. So I think I'm going to make the Cunningham pick and then go from there. But I want to see if I could trade Rocco to a contender that has like a solid pick. Maybe, I don't think he can give me the 4th pick, but maybe like around the 15 range. The Jazz at 17. Yeah, I think they would definitely accept that. What about like 12? Because Teague went for like 11 or 12 a couple years ago. 8 to the Pacers. I think they would love a Rocco on their team coming off the bench. So would they accept this? They don't. What about if I throw in a Jake Wayman? Okay, they can't afford that. What about if I throw in the 35th pick in the draft? Okay, I'm not giving up 2 first-round picks. I'll throw in 1 more second from the Nuggets, and if they don't do that, we're moving on. Okay, so let's see if whoever has picked 9 would do something like this. And that's, oh, I thought that was Milwaukee. So the Knicks have 2 first-round picks, and I think I'm going to try to do Rocco for pick 14. I wonder if I could also steal the 2nd-round pick. I probably could. So Rocco for pick 14. They don't want to do that. So what about if we did pick 14 straight up? Really? It's not hard. I'll throw in pick 35. Okay, so we have the 14th pick in the draft. We also have 1 and 14. I'm going to take Cunningham, and I'll see you guys with who I took at pick 14. Okay, I'm going to try to make this trade. I don't know if the Kings will do this. Pick 14, RJ Hampton for Evan Mobley, who went 3rd overall. I will also throw in my first next year top 10 protected. So it's a lot for Evan Mobley, who went top 3, who I think is better than RJ Hampton. I think I'm giving up a lot. So I'm actually going to see if they just do this straight up, and they don't. Okay, what about if I throw in my next year's pick, top 10 protected? They don't even want to do that. I mean, I'm willing to also throw in Jake Wayman. Maybe they'll like this trade. And then I could maybe... Could we do like Jake Wayman in 2 seconds? If not, then I'll do the 1st-round pick. Okay, yeah. So they accept that. So we just pick up Evan Mobley. So we just have 2 top 5 picks in the draft. It'll be probably our rotation next year is going to look like, I'm going to guess Cade Cunningham at the 1, probably Culver at the 2 unless we sign somebody, Wiggins at the 3, Mobley at the 4, Cat at the 5. So yeah, they're both 80 overalls. Mobley might be out of position a little bit, and I'm really hoping he gets space the floor. I really didn't look at his strength, so kind of bad GMing on my part. So I'm going to move Mobley to a power forward where he goes up to an 84. Holy crap. Okay. So yeah, we are going to look for shooting guards in free agency. Nas Reed will bring back, but we could also look to maybe make a trade. Because obviously Culver, I don't think it's going to be that good. We could also check out what Trade Finder is offering. So we do have permits on those guys. Not going to bring them back. We could look at Devontae Graham. We could afford a $20 million shooting guard. Oh, snap. I don't know if there's anybody out there. Like, I mean, Graham would be cool. But they would match him, right? I mean, we could look at Luke Kennard, Terrence Davis, JJ Redick. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. I don't think we will. But Drew Holiday's in the last year of his deal. I wonder if I could trade Culver. Okay, I can. And and Nas Reed. 2 young guys. Reed is 21. Culver is 22. I will also offer a future 2nd-round pick for Drew Holiday, who's in the last year of his deal. The Pelicans just had a top 10 pick. Let's see if they would do this trade. I will also actually throw in 2 2nd-round picks. I think this is pretty fair. It's a blockbuster move. We're going all in. We pick up Drew Holiday. That might be our best chance because we're not signing any big-name free agents, so we had to hit the trade market. So we have 1. Wiggins will be our small forward. I don't know if I like this fit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we need to sign a backup point guard. Satoransky could be something. Ooh, I do like the Sato fit. Okay. And it's not like he signed with Chicago. I guess they were a big name. But if we give him a 3-year deal, I think he'll accept that. And then we're also going to try to get Doug McDermott. If we can get both these guys, that would be huge. I don't think we're going to be able to, even if I re-announce everybody. So Satoransky on a 3-year deal, Doug McDermott on a 2-year deal. Please tell me we can sign both. Damn it. We can't sign McDermott. Okay, so what are any other small forwards that could really shoot the ball that are good? Ryan Brokoff could be something. Tony Snell. You know what? We'll bring in Tony Snell. Oh, we can't even afford Tony Snell? Oh, we could. He accepts the minimum from us. And he does. So Tony Snell will probably be our 9th rotation guy. So Holiday's going to regress, but I don't need him to be a 15-point per game scorer guy. I just need him to average like 10 to 14, play good defense, get rebounds, get assists, shoot well from downtown, and that's it. I mean, that's asking for a lot, but it's freaking Drew Holiday. He's a great player. And we could do Cat, Cunningham, and Mobley, or Cat, Cunningham, Mobley, and Wiggins could do most of the scoring. That's fine. So I'm going to send Mobley to perimeter shooting. Hope his ratings are good. Okay, they're great, actually. For what he is, a rookie power forward who's 6'11". I love it. We're also going to send perimeter shooting to Drew Holiday. And then we're going to do the same to Andrew Wiggins. Okay, guys, so here's the rotation for next year. We've rehauled this team. We did a complete overhaul in the offseason. So we have Cade Cunningham, Drew Holiday, Andrew Wiggins, Evan Mobley, Karl-Anthony Towns. We're definitely going to bring back Drew Holiday. I know he's regressing. Might give him like a 2-year deal or something in the offseason. Then we have Sato, Okogie, Wesson, and Snell off the bench. System proficiency is 3.5 star balance, so we're going to go to that. And our preseason power ranking, according to NBA.com, is 8th. So we could be a top 4 seed in the West this year. There we go. We accomplished the title of the video, I think. Getting Cat some help. And we go 53-29 in year 3. So Steph Curry wins MVP with the Atlanta Hawks. Yep. So I guess they really did bring the Splash Brothers to Atlanta, or at least one of them. The Splash Brother, but him and Trae Young, filthy. Evan Mobley, Rookie of the Year. That's what I'm talking about. 17 points, 9 rebounds, 4.5 assists. Glad we made that trade. He shot about 32 from 3, but 84 from the line, 40 from the field. I'll take that. Nico Mannion, 6th Man of the Year. I'm guessing behind SGA is their point guard, or maybe Schroeder. 80 Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved goes to RJ Barrett, who's now with the Clippers. So I'm guessing either George, Leonard, or both left. And Coach of the Year is Lloyd Pierce of the Atlanta Hawks. So we're the 2 seed in the Western Conference. We're taking on the Rockets in round 1, who added Precious Achiuwa, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Clint Capella, Isaiah Thomas. Well, they didn't add Clint Capella. Might be. So yeah, they pretty much the same team. Max Struss they got from, I believe, Chicago. So we can check out the stats for us. Cat, 22.5 points. Similar season to last year, or from last year. He shot 41 from 3, 85 from the line. I can't speak. And then 59 from the field, and a block and a half a game. Also 4 assists. Love it. Andrew Wiggins, 18 points on really good efficiency. 54 from the field, 37 from 3, and 77 from the line. He's up to an 87. Mobley, we went over his really solid rookie year. Cunningham, 16 points, 3.5 rebounds, 5 assists, 42, 36, 91 splits. Drew Holiday, 10 points a game, 2.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, shot 33 from downtown. Not great. Kind of looking like an elevator trade there, possibly. Okogie, 9.5 points, 41 from the field. There's Wesson, 8 rebounds, 8 points, 6 rebounds. I actually like that. I'll probably try to bring him back. Sato, 7 and 5 off the bench. Almost was 50, 40, 90. And then if you check out his advance, his shooting was 64%. Tony Snell, yeah, didn't do much, but what you would expect from a guy playing 12 minutes a night. All right, so round 1 against the Houston Rockets, I think we should be okay. And we do win in 6. All right, got a little scared there. Now we're taking on the Mavericks. Have they added a 3rd star? Yep, they added Rudy Gobert. All right, I mean, he didn't really have a super crazy round 1, but he was good throughout the year. They obviously have Luka, Brunson, Smith, Kristaps. All right, so we might be screwed. Lakers and Pels over there. Who kind of showed out in round 1? I'm guessing it was Cat, obviously. Yeah, he had a great series. So did Wiggins. There's Mobley, Okogie. You know what? Cunningham and Mobley could bring us far. They could. I do want to see if we give a little bit less minutes to Snell. Maybe 24 to Sato, 18 to Okogie. Can we get more minutes to the guys here? Yeah, let's give Mobley 33, Cat 35, Wiggins 35, and Cunningham 35. And we'll actually go 1 less to Holiday and 1 more to Mobley. This is kind of maybe Cunningham and Mobley is like the Celtics, Brown, and Tatum from their rookie years, or rookie year. So round 2 here against the Dallas Mavericks. We ended up winning in 7. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so how did that series happen? So game 1, we ended up winning by 18. Wiggins dropped 30. Game 2, we ended up winning by losing by 4. Excuse me. We had 3 guys in 20 points. Game 3, we ended up losing by 16. Game 4, we won by 10. They had Dennis Smith Jr. back in Dallas. Drew Holiday, unsung hero in that one. Game 4, Minnesota Timberwolves ended up winning by 18. Shout out to the Cat with almost triple-double. Game 6, we ended up losing by a decent amount. And then Game 7, we kind of blew them out, 1 by 18. Cat with a monster game. And we're taking on the 8-seeded Lakers, who still have AD, LeBron, and they signed Victor Oladipo. How is this team an 8 seed? All right, we're screwed. We're definitely screwed. All right, let's see how this series goes. And we win in 6, though. Wow. Okay. All right. How did we beat the Lakers, man? All right. Game 1, we ended up winning by 15. All right. Game 2, we won by 34. Jeez, Cunningham had a monster game. Game 3, we ended up losing by 22, or excuse me, 42. 42. Game 4, we ended up getting blown out by 35 or 45. 35. Game 5, we ended up winning by 20. All these games were blowouts, and then Game 6, we won by 18. Yeah, what a weird series. What a very unentertaining series. So now we're taking on KD, Kyrie, and the Nets in the finals. I'm not feeling great about this game or this series. Game 1 of the finals. It's close. We're up by 4 going into the 4th, and we end up winning by 1 point. 105-104. Wiggins with a solid game. Cunningham, there we go. And Cat didn't even play that good. and we ended up winning. KD had 30, but it was not enough. Kyrie was 1 rebound and 1 assist away from a triple-double. If we can win both in Brooklyn, that is huge, but hey, we won 1, so I'll take it. Yeah, we ended up losing by 20. Kind of a solid game, but it wasn't enough. So game 3 here in Minnesota. We need to win at least 1. We cannot go down 3-1. Okay. We blow that in the 4th. Oh, that hurts. Cat, where's the 30 piece? We need a 30 bomb, Cat. Come on, give it to me here in game 4. We cannot go down 3-1. Not looking good, boys. It's not looking good. We lose by 4. Wiggins does a great game. Cat, where's the Cat we know? We haven't really gotten that monster Cat game in this series, and it's looking like our luck is going to run out, and we are going to lose in 5 to the Nets. Damn, that hurts. So, Kyrie's your finals MVP. Let's get into the final offseason of the video. I think I want to keep the team the same. Maybe look to move Koji. I don't know. We don't have any future picks, I believe, so I don't even think we have our first round pick. No, we do. It's at pick 27. The Kings have the #1 pick in the draft. Okay. So we ended up drafting Alonzo Gordon, 27th overall. He's pretty horrible, so yeah, he won't be playing for us. We'll bring back Jalen Noel, sure. Qualifying offers, I do want to give Weston and Koji those. I mean, Koji could be a nice defensive player off the bench, or maybe Holiday could mentor him. So yeah, I do want to bring back Drew Holiday on a 2-year deal. Weston will match whatever he gets, and same with Koji. Did that say Steph's a free agent? Oh my god, he is. He's got 14 offers. It looks like he's going to go back to the Hawks. And Knicks are trying to finally get Steph Curry. What did he average last year? Oh, yeah, I forgot he won MVP. All right, guys, so we're giving 35 minutes to 3 guys in the rotation, or the starting rotation. Cunningham, Wiggins, and Towns. Mobley, 34. Holiday's regressed to his 77, so he's getting 20 minutes. Looking like an hell of a trade by that. Or by me. Sato, Koji, Wesson, and then Jalen Noel finally playing for us. He'll be the 9th guy in the rotation. Says the proficiency, 3.5 star balance. Nothing is 4 stars, so we'll rock that. And our preseason power king is the highest in the video, number 7. Let's hope that this is our championship year. All right, in season number 4, we go 52-30. Let's hope that this is our championship playoff run. We are the 2 seed once again in the Western Conference. Memphis is once again the 1 seed for, I believe, like the 3rd straight year. We're taking on Portland. They still got their backcourt. They got Khalil Whitney from Kentucky, Derek Favors, Nurkic. Just a solid starting 5. At least Whitney is solid in 2K. He's not very good in real life so far for the Wildcats. But yeah, this is their bench. It's beatable. It's definitely beatable. Here are the stats. Cat still our number 1. Wiggins our number 2. Wiggins, really good efficiency once again for what Wiggins has done in the past. Cunningham, 17.5 points, 5.5 assists almost, and good efficiency. Evan Mobley, 17-10, 5.5 assists, and 33 from downtown. Yes, please. There's Drew Holiday, who shot 36 from 3. I'll take it. And then there's a Koji. Wesson at 7 and 5. Sadaransky and Jalen Noel. So, round 1. Don't disappoint me, 2K. Please, let's just beat Portland. All right, we're up 4-0. We're up 3-0, and then we end up sweeping. So we got a rematch against Houston. We beat them in round 1 last year in 6. They've added Omer Yurstefson. Yurt7. That's his name. All right. Yes, we went to 6. All right, I was a little bit scared there because I think it was like 2-1. Now we're taking on Phoenix. Once again, I think Memphis has been swept in round 2, or at least maybe, no, they lost to the Lakers round 1 last year. So we're taking on Phoenix. Jalen Brunson, Booker, Brown Jr., Barnes, Aiden, Bryant, Walker. It's beatable. Isaiah Stewart. Wow. How did they get Stewart? They got Stewart in the 2nd round. He fell. And Obi Toppin they took with the 13th pick. Come on, please beat Phoenix. Let's go. We sweep them. So now we're taking on another Atlantic Division team in the finals. This time it's the Celtics. They still have their 1 through 4. Mitchell Robinson is the 5. Smart, McDaniels. Ah, shit. Oh, this isn't going to be well. All right. Let's see. We lose game 1. By how much? We ended up losing by 11. Oh, Tatum had a really good game. Cat had a monster game, but it wasn't enough. All right, game 2, we're down 2-0. We lose by 16. Oh, come on. If we lose 2 straight finals, I'm going to be so upset. Please don't go down 3-0. Okay, 3-1. That's what I'm talking about. We ended up winning by 7. Cat had a monster game. So did Mobley. They're a great front court. All right, we just lost. Back-to-back years. We lose in the finals in 5 games. It's a rough life, man. Either way, though, I'll take back-to-back finals appearances. It sucks we couldn't win one, but at least we got there. That is going to be for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this realistic Timberwolves rebuild. I've been rebuilding almost like every team lately. It's been fun. Let me know what team I haven't done in maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks in the comments below, and I'll do them next. But yeah, that's going to be for me. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next video. Peace, y'all.